What is up, bros, bears, muscle mommies, and everything in between? As always, this is Patrick, full primal power, your mom's favorite powerlifter, top 50 powerlifter of all time, G Willikers. I've got more titles at the beginning of my videos than Daenerys Targaryen did whenever she was in a scene in Game of Thrones by the end. We've got ourselves a squat day. I don't have my squat program yet. I might have to pester my coach because he did fill in one day. But I did that day yesterday, and yeah. But before we go lift, we've got some things to take care of. First things first, I'm the realist, as Iggy Azalea said. We got breakfast. But today's a little special because not only do we have breakfast, but we also have breakfast. The least important thing of the day going on is everything to do with me. There's a special thing going on today. Hey, bud. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Buddy, do you know what day it is today? Do you know what day it is today, bud? Do you know what day it is today? It's Buddy's birthday. Alright, what do we have in the bowl? We've got 2 eggs, some beef, some Fiesta blend cheese, and his other favorite cheese, which is American cheese, processed cheese food. And, oh, he knows it's for him. He knows it's for him. What's going over here, bud? What's going over here? Sit. Wait. 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 Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, little buddy. Happy birthday to you. Okay, go ahead. Oh, you got the top cheese. One bite. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Is that good, bud? Is that good, bud? Is that good? Is that tasty? I'm gonna let him eat. I'm just finishing up cooking my breakfast. We got in the pan is 3 eggs, 180 grams of 96.4 beef. And then we've also got 2 bagels cooking up. We're going to put a little bit of honey on them, and then top it off with 2 slices of American cheese and a cup of coffee because, you know, the will to live is important. With it being Buddy's birthday and everything, we got him some presents, and he loves doing a little destroy. And he's got a favorite toy out there because it's easily destroyed. So we got him one of them, and we're going to give it to him, but we're going to give it to him outside because we know it's going to make a big mess. Because he's really good at destroying things. He only destroys things that he's allowed to destroy. So, we're going to give it to him in a second.
Yeah, go. Get it. Oh my God. Yeah. Good job. Let's go.
Yeah, bud. Happy birthday, bud. Smells like other dogs. Oh boy. It's Buddy. So for dinner, Buddy gets this cute little birthday cake, a pie. What was that, bud? That's nothing. Natural pie shaped treat for charming boy. Because he is a charming boy. So let me just get this out. Sit. That actually smells pretty good. Wait. The conundrum, does it go in the bowl or not? It goes in the bowl. Alright, bye. No. Leave it. Wait. Cussing you? No. Happy birthday to you. You smell like a zoo. You look like a puppy. And you act like one zoo. One, two. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I don't know if putting it in the bowl was a good idea. He's a little confused. He's doing all this stuff. It smells good, doesn't it, bud? Do you want me to break it up for you, bud?
Can you not figure it out?
I don't know if you can figure it out.
I have to take it out of the bowl.
Alright, take two. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You are a little buddy. Happy birthday to you. Okay, go ahead. There we go. Now he understands it. Yeah? Is that tasty, bud? Oh. Oh, you're making a mess. You're making a big mess, bud. You're making a huge mess. Yeah. That's my happy little guy. He's 2 years old today. He's 2 years old. Pre-training food, we've got 222 grams of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and that much in ounces Fairlife fat-free milk, 16.36 ounces. Little homies, little homelets, we are on our way to Jim's house, as someone in my comment section said they call the gym sometimes when they're feeling extra goofy. So, what we got today, I finally got my program. I bugged my coach. He was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot that you moved your days around. It's Labor Day today, and I didn't want to do anything. I was like, I'm sorry, Dad. But he sent me a program for today, and we're doing it. So, what we have is 5x3 pause squats, 625 pounds, with an emphasis on the lat cueing. And then we've got the regular, like, goblet squat holds before squats. After squats, we've got the contralateral split squats, sit-ups, and then we get the fuck out of there. And we're going to the gym at the normal time that we usually go on rap days. I plan on going to the gym a little earlier, but I've been feeling extra under the weather. And if you watched my last video, you know why. On Thursday, and today is Monday, on Thursday after deadlifts, I get a deflux meal, which means it's basically a cheat meal, refeed meal, free meal, whatever it wants to identify as. And I was doing Uber Eats. I noticed that there were 2 orders on the counter that had been there for 3 hours. I asked the manager if I could have them. They said yes. I ate them, and my belly has not been the same since. So every time that I've eaten ever since, I'm like, I get nauseous. So I don't know what that is all about, but I just ate my pre-training meal. We're on our way to the gym. We feel a little bit bleh. We'll know if we have to poop once we get closer to the heavier squats. Probably gonna happen on the first squat. So today is Buddy's birthday, right? And you guys have seen the celebrations. And between everything, we've taken naps, lots of naps today, just to help me feel a little bit better, recover, rest, recuperate. And that's what he wants to do anyway, so that's what we're doing. But I'm going to the gym, and right now there's a party at the gym. Obviously, it's for Buddy's birthday and not Labor Day. So the gym's going to be packed. They're doing barbecue, hamburgers, I think steaks, hot dogs, all that jazz. I will not be participating in any of it because it's not on my meal plan, and it makes me very, very sad. And yeah, so yep, the gym's going to be packed. At least I don't have to grab a bunch of people to spot me and help me with my knee wrapping, running the mono. I don't have to do any of that. Make sure I'm centered on the bar. I don't have to do any of that because we're only doing 625 for sets of 3 paused. And so that's what's going on. And cue the gym montage. Woo-wee! make eye contact with me and call me daddy. Make it weird, boys. We had ourselves a squat day. And I apologize in advance if the audio quality of this sucks. My phone is at 8% and I want to be able to record this for you guys. So I got my phone plugged in. And the phone jack is right next to the microphone. So, suck my dick. I do what I want. Today, we had squats. And squats, I don't want to say it was a deload week. The way that my peaking program goes, for me specifically, individually, that my coach has developed for me based on the data that we've collected over the past couple of meets that we've prepared me for and had me successful in, has dictated that the way that we go about squats specifically is a sinusoidal undulation, where one week we go heavy, the next week we go not so heavy. And these not so heavy weeks, we can work on things, because if you're just not going heavier and you're not working on things, you're wasting your time. So we had a micro change, a micro cue, or a macro cue in the scheme of things that we wanted to work on. Sorry. It was still, it was like a weird burp hiccup thing going on there. But we had a cue that I believed that I was using, but I was not using. And coach was like, hey, you're doing this. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize I was doing that. Okay. And that cue is when I come out on the concentric portion of a squat, my elbows tend to flare. And they flare back, and it folds my chest over. Bad position to be in. There's other lifters that it's probably one of the most common issues that a lot of lifters who use a wider grip on squats have, and we just fixed it with coach being like, stop being stupid. I was like, okay. I didn't realize that I was being stupid, but okay, because I was being stupid. His words were nicer than mine. So why is there a cop facing the wrong way on a road? Weird. But when your elbows do that, you lose lat tension, and when you lose lat tension, you lose upper body rigidity. So you're when you explode out of the bottom of a squat, you have to, instead of going through a rigid portion like the supports of a building, it goes through a noodly, floppy, whatever your upper body is before it gets translated. It's like the difference between aluminum and steel. Yeah, aluminum can do some stuff, but it's gonna, any sort of shear or what was the other stress, torque, twist. I remember learning these words. I don't remember what the actual words were, but if you have any, it's good if the force is only omnidirectional, or not omnidirectional, monodirectional, where it's just up and down. A aluminum can hold a lot of weight, but if any other thing happens to it, it's going to crumple. But you get a steel I-beam, you can do a lot of shit with that. The difference between an aluminum can and a steel I-beam is the difference between you cueing your lats and not cueing your lats, and this is not an over-exaggeration. It's only a little bit, but like, let's just recognize that I'm a man on the internet who squats more than you, so whatever I say is going to be the Bible for you guys. Totally not touting myself. So, how did squats go today? So we started the day with, we've got a couple of new movements with the pre-fatigue work, which have probably already passed by, and you guys were probably like, what the fuck is this? ISO hold goblet squats, ISO hold contralateral split squats, trying to correct my hips and loosen them up in order to have a good time while squatting. Now, my left knee, the knee that has patellar tendonitis, threw a tantrum while doing that. So I was like, today's gonna suck. And lo and behold, yeah, it kind of did. So we warmed up, we took the bar, we did that for 10. We took 2 plates, which, did I record that or did I forget to record that? I know I forgot to record one of my warm-ups. We took 2 plates Did that for 8. Took 4 plates. Did that for 5. Yeah, we lost 1 rep there. Just because I didn't really fucking feel like, what the fuck? Doing more reps than I needed to, because like a 7.53 breakdown is kind of meh. 5.31 makes sense for the OCD. 10.8642 makes sense for the OCD, but yeah, I'd kind of opted to do 10.85. Yeah, which it makes sense to me. Doesn't have to make sense to you. I was just warmed up enough, and I didn't want to do more reps than I needed to fatigue myself and take away from the work that we would be doing with our top sets, because you want the majority of your fatigue to come from those top sets, not your warm-up sets. A lot of people warm up too much, and that is not a good thing. Yeah, especially on meet day. You see a lot of people doing full workouts on meet days, and you're like, the fuck are you doing? Just get enough acclimation to the weight so that you can perform on the platform. Don't fatigue yourself. So 5x3, 6:15, not 6:25. I rechecked the program, unless coach changed it on me and rethought what he was going to do, what I was going to do today, which is highly possible. It's not unreasonable to do that. He has the power to do that. So my brain is not braining right now. 5x3, 6:15. Set 1, my left knee felt a little funky, and I was like, this is carryover from the funkiness earlier. But I remember when I was prepping for the Ghost Clash 3, when the patellar tendonitis got really bad, that when I focused more on the center of mass on my foot, more towards the centroid of the foot. If you don't know what a centroid is, you're probably just not a nerd. I got a really expensive piece of paper that says I'm good with numbers and shapes. That's called a college degree in mathematics. I'm not using it. Companies don't hire people with math degrees. They would, yeah, it's almost as bad as getting an English degree, except all the companies are like, hey, you're too qualified to do this job. We want someone a little dumber, like an engineer. And you're just like, thank you for flattering, but I need money. So we kind of controlled. I noticed that with my elbows cued better, the controlling of the center of mass on my foot towards the centroid was a little bit better. It took a lot of the stress off my knee, and the only thing that stressed my knee at that point was the unrack, which, I mean, whatever. At least I'm not feeling pain while I'm squatting. So the lat down cue, the elbows down, and keeping that tightness through the concentric part of the squat, especially coming out of the hole, it felt stupid. Like if you're talking on the phone, you freak out because you want to look something up on your phone, and you're like, I don't know where my phone is. I need to find my fucking phone. It's in your hand while you're talking to someone. Yeah, it felt as stupid as that, because it was, the squats were as easy as Tom Brady winning football games in 2007. Like 6:15 should have, I didn't even have to take my shirt off afterwards. I wasn't overheating. I broke a sweat. I was like, I feel like we're cheating. Tom Brady had that Spygate thing, Bill Belichick, but whatever. So at least we weren't squatting high. Everything was going well. I sent the videos to my coach, and he was like, you carry this cue over to your wrapped squat, you can squat any fucking number we put on that bar. I'm like, we're about to do something special, and it's spooky. And then anyways, after squats, we moved on to the contralateral split squats. We still have the support of the Bella bar, making sure that I don't have, because I've got, I had a LCL injury in high school, so I've got all this swaying when I do single leg stuff, and that's not good for the knee and the stabilizer. So I suck with that stuff, which is why my knees suck. That's why I developed the patellar tendonitis, because I haven't rehabbed my knee ever. And we're kind of making up for lost time with that. So the contralateral split squats really pushing the knee towards its maximal range of motion, keeping it there, and doing it over and over again to increase the the flexibility and elasticity of the muscles surrounding the knee, so that we can take tension off the knee, so that the knee isn't stressed out and it recover and not feel pain when we're doing it. Because tendonitis is just a tendon that is overworked because the muscles surrounding it is too tight all the time, and it's like, I need help, I need to recover. So to fix tendonitis, you loosen up the muscle surrounding the tendon, because it connects muscles together. So those moved a lot better than they have in the past, and I didn't take my time in between sets, because that's when your knees get cranky and lustful and rusty. It actually felt really good for once, and I was able to actually hit the ground with both knees. So we might, if we keep this consistency up for the next couple weeks, we might be able to increase the intensity of this, which means adding a mat or plate behind us on the rear foot to increase the range of motion and increase that area that we're pushing the knee towards at the bottom. So it'll be nice to increase the longevity of the knees, elasticity of the muscles, and make things hurt less. It was cool that we cleared up the knee pain during squats. And we're rehabbing the knees, doing rehab work post squats, and then we finished off with some abs. We didn't finish off with some abs. We did some abs, and then we finished off with 40 minutes of cardio, where I doom scrolled on my phone, and so that's why my phone is at 11% now. It charged a little while we were driving. But I'm gonna go eat. I got my first day of work tomorrow. I am a paraprofessional at a middle school, or a substitute paraprofessional at a middle school, and then, since the position is only open for tomorrow, the rest of the time I'll be a paraprofessional, and there's a substitute paraprofessional job open in the school district that I work for every day. So I feel like they're understaffed, and they're like, can we steal subs? Can we steal subs? And I'm like, do I want to do Uber Eats for 70 hours? Or do I want to risk changing diapers for 35? I like having my weekends back so I can work on editing these videos, so I can also produce the educational content for you guys, and also a lot of buddy time. So no brainer there. So I'm gonna be doing paraprofessional work, substitute paraprofessional work, until my actual job, operation research analyst, starts up, when the company finally gets done with its fucking bureaucracy. It's one of those things where it's technically a red flag, but I'm like, I wonder if once I get there, the work will progress this slow, and I'll be able to continue writing my book, my fiction book that I've been writing. Because right now, I haven't been writing much, and I'd like to get back to that. It's very therapeutic. It's almost like journaling, except it doesn't feel gay. So you kind of express emotions and things, and you kind of you can put yourself in as a character. The readers won't know, and you work on the problems that you have as the character, and then you can also kill off characters if you're frustrated with other people. Like you just put people in your life in your book, describe them, and no one will know, and then take your frustrations out by killing them with the character you put as yourself, or like the yourself you put into your book. And it's therapeutic like that. Not a single serial killer thought going on there. Anyways, I gotta go eat so I can get to sleep and wake up, because I have not been waking up early enough, and it's going to be a rough morning. Anyways, I'll see you with food. 4 crumpets with peanut butter, because I ran out of jelly, and 100 grams of protein powder.